Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, wearing clothes. I'm wearing a Twice hat, and I'm wearing a T-shirt that features a member of Twice, the member I'm most attracted to. Well, I like two of the members. Anyway, that's beside the point. So this is I forgot her name, Taylor Spaghetti. I like reacting to her because she is a weird looking human being, and it brings me great joy to look at her, and not in a good way. This this girl looks like she looks like a car wreck, and it still blows my mind that she did OnlyFans and was making a living. Like, the simflation blows my mind that she looks like this and thought making an OnlyFans was a good idea and actually made money. You know? And if my voice is off, I've been singing. So that's why it sounds the way it sounds. Anyway, let's see. This is called a Victoria's Secret interview. So she lost her job at Walmart. So now she's going to tell us about her Victoria's Secret interview, and I'm sure it's going to be very riveting. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what this beautiful young lady has to say.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Tyler, and today we are back with another story time-ish video. We're joined with the wind and bad lighting today, so if you can ignore that, it's very annoying.
You know, really good lighting for this video would be pitch black and just hear her voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, she should really try that, but who am I to give opinions or hints or advice?
But this is what we're dealing with today. Anyways, this is the experience that I had with applying to Victoria's Secret and getting the interview. So I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because I don't want to ramble like I always do in all of my storytime videos and everything that I do. So I applied online. I applied for seasonal. This was about a month ago, so like in November.
You know, I thought Victoria's Secret only hired good-looking people. I'm being serious. I mean, like, I only, it's not like I shop there, but I went. Oh yeah, I went shoplifting one time there with my girlfriend Maddie way back. I didn't steal anything, but she stole a bunch of stuff. And I remember the people who worked there at the time were good looking. And I'm not saying they were nines and tens, but they were good looking Spanish chicks and white chicks, and they were all young and good, better looking than this. Anyway,
And they were hiring seasonal, and they also said that they were hiring permanent. So I applied for both, and I was hoping for the permanent job because I don't really want to get replaced in like 2 months. They said in January we would have to go. They would keep like, let's say half the people would be kept at like the end of the seasonal rule. They called me back the day after that I applied, which is really quick, and they were just like, "Hey, we want to set up an interview."
I have to stop because of her face. This is the same person who worked at Walmart and only worked 1 day a week and was complaining about that. So I don't know.
I called them because I didn't answer them. I called them back and I was like, "Hey, I got a call about an interview." She's like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "My name is blank." And we set up an interview for Thursday, and they are group interviews. It might not be the same for every store, but mine was a group interview. I did not get told that, but from what I read online, they all seem like group interviews. They were like, let's say 6 people. It was, the time scheduled was 1:30, and the lady was a little late, but we were all early, so we kind of just browsed the store. I almost bought so much stuff. I ended up buying a lot online because I didn't want to like deal with.
This is a riveting story. Can she film anything else but her face? I don't understand why the camera is on the worst looking thing. Like, you could film the tree and talk, you could film the sky and talk, you could film the grass and talk. I'm sure there's some wildlife you could film and talk. I don't know why this has to be a visual thing.
In-person shopping because of COVID. Um, but we went in, all of us. There were 6 people waiting. We went in the back room. I've heard that the interviews could be done like outside or in the store, but they took us into the back room where like the lockers are and where you clock in. And it wasn't really an interview, so to say. So if you're worried about that, maybe you'll get an interview. Mine was not like that. Mine was just a group thing, and it was very calm. It was not intimidating at all. Everyone in there, everybody.
Why would a job interview for Victoria's Secret be intimidating? Like, what do you think they're gonna do? I don't. Okay.
Everybody there was really nice, including like the staff, because like the staff would just walk in, the employees, they just walk in because that's like where they work. They work in the back room. They were all really nice, and when we came in, she was like giving a little bit of background information as to like what the job was and like what you were applying for. They were
What?
hiring cashier and like
Let me guess. Cashier and models. So I guess she was gonna be the before picture. Oh boy. Yikes.
stalkers for like 5 a.m. to like 10. That was like their shift, their set shift schedule. Hello, speaking words? Oh my gosh. So most of us were going to go into cash wrap, which is cashiering and all of that. So she told us that, and then she went in like order because we were all in chairs, and there were like 2 people in the front. I was like the second person in front, and there's one in the middle, like 3 in the back. I chose the second chair because what I read is that you don't want to be the last person to go because then you might repeat somebody. So I sat in the front.
Oh my god, like you read a how to do an interview at Victoria's Secret? I don't know, I just find it fascinating. Okay.
And I was very scared that I was going to be the first person to be called on, but I was the second. So it was fine. She asked us, what's your name? And tell me something fun about you. The first person went to like, she said her birthday was on Halloween, which is like, okay, that's exciting, I guess. I just said, my name, and I said what I was going to college for. And that's what like most people ended up doing. Just say your name, what you're going to college for. If you're going to college, if you're not going to college, I don't know what you should say, but think of something like a fun fact, and don't let it be your birthday is on Halloween, because that just like why? I'm sure she got hired because she's good at cashiering, so I'm sure she got hired. Think of something fun about you.
She's fucking retarded. What the hell? Why would you make this video? I mean, it's a free country. You can make a video. I've made thousands of videos. I know, so who am I to say? But I'm just saying, what is the point of this? Man, she looks like a fish.
And then after that, there was one more question, but she went over like they had like 4 like company goals. I have no idea what they were because I forgot. Oopsies. She went over that. She went over like how there's no drama in the store, which I'm not sure if that's
Bullshit. There is nothing but drama. Have you ever worked with women? Okay, so now imagine a store that's all women, because no guys work there. There is nothing but drama. And the fact that they said that there's no drama means there's drama.
true, but she was very like she kept saying there's no drama. If you're here to create drama, don't come in. And we were all like, yeah, no drama, because I hate drama. I love drama, reality TV shows, but I don't want to be involved in drama. And no, so I was so excited. I was like, I'm gonna fit in here. So great. I love it here. I love shopping here. I never said any of that, but in my head I was like, oh my god, I love it. I love it here. I love it so much. And then she asked like the last question, and she said, tell me a time that you have been coached.
What?
So maybe think of a time that you've been coached. I did not answer this because she only asked 3 people, because we were taking too long to think. I think it was like 2 minutes that we had to think, and she called on the 3 people that were raising their hands, and then she moved on. I was about to raise my hand. I wish I did, but I did not raise my hand. And 3 people answered, 3 people didn't. Think of a time that you were coached or mentored, whether it be in school or in a job. I could not think of something. I was gonna make up something about school. I did not do it in time.
It's Victoria's Secret. Why are the questions so stupid? It should just be like if I'm gonna hire at Victoria's Secret, I would ask if I schedule if I give you a schedule that's 2 weeks in advance. You know, forgetting emergencies, whatever. Can you make it? Like, how's your attendance? Are you a person that calls out sick a lot? Are you a person that can come to work if you have a cold? Or I would ask questions like that. I would ask questions about availability, because at a job like this, the only thing that matters is attendance. Anyone can be trained to work the register. Anyone can be trained to stock shelves. It's not that hard. The job is not that hard. Work the register, which takes a day of training. I don't know. It's not that hard. And stocking the shelves, that's kind of like common sense. So you want to ask a person about, can you show up? All these other questions are just to make the manager or whatever feel like they're earning their paycheck. It's a bunch of bullshit.
And again, she just went over. Why are you so loud? These cars, man. Sorry, my hands are cold. That's why I'm doing this. It's winter, okay?
Don't give a fuck. Get on with the fucking story.
She went over like what is expected of you and how many days you should work. She said like seasonal, you want to be available pretty much every day. I was not available every day.
She worked 1 day a week at Walmart and complained about that 1 day. So, yeah, I don't think work is for you.
So, oopsies. Also, the job was like 20 minutes away from my house, which I don't have a car. So I'm not available every day, and I did not get hired. I don't know if that's why, but if you are applying, just say you're available every day unless you are literally not available. Just do every day, certain times, or all day.
Well, it's like the easier you make yourself to hire means they'll hire you. So if there's 2 people with the exact same qualifications, but one person can work anytime, but one person can't work Wednesdays and Fridays, you're gonna hire the person that can work anytime. It's common sense.
I don't know. Again, like the stalking thing, I'm not sure exactly what she called it, but they come in at 5 a.m. to like 10, and sometimes they can go to 1 or 2 p.m. That's like a specific role. So if you want to go into like work at 5 a.m., do that, but you're probably not going to be like a cashier or something unless you come in later in the day. That's kind of like what I learned about that so far. Anyways, at the end, she had us fill out like the availability times, like every day, and like how many hours that you want to work. We all did that. And I was looking around at everybody's paper, and they were all available every day, and I was not. So I was like, okay, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get hired now.
Oh, it's the first smart thing you ever said.
And I misspoke. I did misspoke. I did misspeak. I did. And she
That's what retards do.
asked me, like, why I wasn't available every day, and I said, I don't know what I said. But, I told her I worked at Walmart, because I did at the time. I got fired, but, like, at the time. She was like, these days that you aren't available, is that days that you're working at Walmart? And I was like, no, I'd have to give them a 2-week notice. And that's where I misspoke, because I didn't tell her I only worked on Saturdays. So I think she just thought that I worked every day at Walmart, and I was going to have to give them a 2 week notice and like not work because it was a temporary role. Like I was only going to be able to work at Victoria's Secret for 2 months unless like they loved me and they wanted to keep me. But make sure that you don't misspeak like me.
I don't think a person who only worked 1 day a week at Walmart and couldn't get hired at Victoria's Secret should be giving any advice about work or the job interview process. It doesn't make it like that's like me like giving advice on I don't know, like nuclear fusion or something. Like, like I'm not qualified for this topic and she's not qualified for this topic. But whatever.
Also, if you are nervous, don't be, because it's most like a group interview and they aren't going to hound you on like what's your experience. Like they'll ask you if you have experience, but they aren't going to hound you on like, hey, what do you know? Do you like sell me this? From what I dealt with, they were not hounding. They were very nice. It was a very nice experience. Also, make sure to wear all black because
Because you're Persian?
there was one person there wearing all black besides me, which, if you don't know, that is the dress code for Victoria's Secret. Unless you're working at Pink, they have a different dress code. I do not want to work at Pink because the dress code is kind of weird. I don't like it. But wear all black just so you look like you've done your research and know what you're doing. I wore like this businessy shirt. I don't even know. It was so.
It'd have been funny if she just wore black lingerie. Like, you gotta hire that person. She like walks in Victoria's Secret just wearing black lingerie. Come on. Well, I mean, and with a black bag over her head.
So expensive because I was so sure that I was gonna get hired, but I did not. So I did not spend it, but my mom spent like $100 on an outfit. Maybe if you have all black, wear it, but don't go all out and spend $100 on an all black outfit. I would not recommend that. That was it. That was my experience. It was about a month ago, and it was COVID, so wear a mask, do all of that. And that's that.
Masks
So
don't
I
work.
hope it goes well if you are interviewing for them. I don't know if you are. Maybe you're just watching this because you're my best friend. I don't know.
No, I'm watching this because I'm making fun of you. And you look like a very weird human being. I've never seen a human that looks like you. You make me laugh.
But I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a good Thursday, have a good Friday, have a good week, have a good weekend, and maybe this is gonna make you apply to Victoria's Secret.
No, it's not.
Maybe you'll get hired and you can tell
Doubt
me
it.
all about
No.
the weird things that they do.
No. I'm cool.
Because I wanted to know their secrets. But
Shut
I did
up.
not get hired. I would have told you all their secrets. So sad. Anyways, bye guys.
So she wanted to work at Victoria's Secrets to tell us Victoria's Secret. Okay, you know what? She's cool. Because of that, she's cool. Anyway, as you can tell, I have nothing nice to say. Okay? Anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Jesus Christ, this chick is crazy.